Hello guys, hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully also that you are having a great day today. I would like to talk about the subject of fluency. I see that the majority of students are struggling with this kind of shit, with this kind of thing, which is fluency. They find it hard to get fluent. They find it hard to express themselves fluently and sufficiently with complete comfort and confidence. They can write, they can read, they can listen, but they can understand, but big but. When it comes to speaking, they find it hard, challenging, and tough. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why you find this hard and tough and how to get over this toughness and hardship. Believe me, all I want you to do is listen to me, is to be patient. And number two, to be open, fully open to the ideas I am about to share with you about this kind of subject, which is fluency. I was in your place. I was struggling with my speaking. And I think that, as you think right now, I think that you think lack of practice is the reason why you are not speaking fluently. Believe me, it is not lack of practice. Why we think this way? Why we think that lack of practice is the reason behind our inability to speak fluently is because we have been hearing this kind of shit, this kind of reason for a long time. Everyone you ask, even today, everyone you ask, what is the reason or what is the solution to get fluent? And they will tell you, you need to practice more. You need to practice as much as possible. It is not true. Probably practicing the language can play a part in getting fluent, small part, but it is not the only solution. There are other solutions. There are other alternatives that we can use to get fluent, that we can follow to get fluent. Believe me, and I'm going to share with you what is wrong with you that you cannot speak fluently and sufficiently. It's because you think that practice is the only solution. This is number one reason why you find it hard and tough to speak that language with complete comfort and confidence. Number two reason is the way you learn things is not right. Believe me, learning and speaking are well connected, well related, well linked to each other. One leads to the other. Which one leads to the other? Speaking leads to learning, or the other way around? The other way around. If you learn the right way, you will speak the right way, or you will be able to speak fluently and sufficiently. Listen, if you learn the wrong way, you will speak wrongly. The quality of your learning will be reflected in your speaking. If you follow qualitative way of learning, you will produce qualitative way of speaking. And the opposite is true. Pay attention. What helps you gain fluency is not speaking, but it is the way you learn, the quality of learning you follow. Because we have two ways of learning: poor way of learning, and we have quality-based way of learning. We have superficial way of learning. When we learn something just superficially, we don't dig deep in it. And we have deep way of learning. Okay? I would like you to, when you come to learn something, I would like you to learn it fully. I would like you to learn it well enough. I would like you to underline the word well enough. There is a huge difference between learn something well enough. Well enough, which means to dig deeper in this kind of thing. Can be word, sorry, can be a noun or adjective or verb. I would like you to understanding it or to learn it inside out, to learn everything about it and to discover, to figure out all the situations where this kind of verb or noun or adjective can be used, to get fully aware about it. Okay? We need speaking to do what? To check if the learning is taking place as we intend or not. If you fail to speak, it means that there is something wrong with the way you learn things. If speaking, listen to me, if speaking is the only solution, speaking, which means practice, if practice is the only solution to get fluent, why we have learning? Why we learn? Don't learn, go and speak. Speaking is the stage where you come to check if the learning is taking place the right way or not. This is the purpose of speaking. And I'm going to share with you an example you have to follow. I'm going to teach you the verb play. And we are going to follow a deep way of learning, which means we are going to learn everything about this verb. We are going to learn this verb fully and well enough. We are going to learn it the way that will help us or that will qualify us to be able to use it while speaking. If you miss this kind of learning, I'm sure and certain you will always find it hard to speak or to use whatever you learn while the process of speaking. Pay attention to this kind of shit. We believe or we think that practice is the only solution just because we heard that all the time from other people, from teachers, from YouTubers, from even specialists. And we believe in this idea in a random way. We don't expose it to some sort of investigation or second thought or, for example, criticism or evaluation or measurement. And we never think about if there is, we think that this is the only solution. And we think that this is true. To the level that we don't even think about if there is another way to get fluent apart from practicing the language or not. We don't even give our brain this opportunity to ask this question. You see how the propaganda is dangerous. Don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the majority. Don't think about who is or who are these people are. Don't think if he is a specialist, if he is a teacher. No, everything in this reality can be discussed, can be skeptical, we can doubt it, and we can question it. Everything is negotiable, everything is debatable. Is it clear? No matter or regardless where it comes from or from whom it comes. Okay? Let's put this kind of shit, this blah 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 into practice. I'm gonna show you what you should exactly do when you come to learn everything, when your aim is fluency. I'm sure and certain that the majority of students will consider this kind of shit, this verb, play, as something easy and simple to learn, as something that will not take much time or a lot of time to learn. It's not true. If you have this kind of mentality, be sure and certain that you will never ever ever achieve fluency. You may ask me why. Here is why. Because in the world of fluency, we don't have anything called easy and difficult. What we have is that you should consider every single thing you come to learn as important and difficult. And so you need to spend much and enough time with everything you come to learn. Because our goal here while learning is not learning itself, is not understanding this kind of shit. But our goal here is to get this kind of shit, this verb, automatic into our minds. Okay? And to get it automatic, you need to spend more time with it. And you need to figure out all the situations where this kind of shit can show up. And to figure out all the meanings this verb can convey. Let's talk about the situations where we can use this kind of verb. For example, number one, we can use play with the guitar. Someone play the guitar, which means as an idea, play can be used with instruments, guitar, the piano, so on. Number two, we can see play a match. Play a match against another, for example, team. Okay. Number three, we can say play football. Football, what is this? This is a game as an idea, which means play can be used with games like football, tennis, basketball, and so on. Number four, we can see victim. We can use play with the verb or the noun victim. And say my friend is always playing the victim whenever something goes wrong. It means he is always blaming others when he made them or when he makes a mistake. He's always shifting the blame on others. Okay. One more situation we can say, or meaning, number five, can say fool. To play fool, which means to tell jokes, to tell funny stories, to make the crowd or the group laugh. And this is very common among friends. In groups of friends, we always find a person who is always making fool of himself by telling jokes, by telling funny stories to make the crowd or the group laugh or have good time. Okay. We can say also number six, live show. You can see the band or the brand. I don't. Let me check the brand or just 1 second. Yes, the band. The band is a group of musicians. The band is going to play what? A live show tomorrow, for example, which means they are going to perform lively. They are not going to record, but they are going to perform in front of the public. Is it clear? And it is very difficult job when you are live. Okay. One more situation we can say play, for example, safe, which means to do something easily or to choose or to go for the easy way. Okay. In order not to get the situation more complicated. We can say play hard, play it hard when you go for the difficult thing in a particular situation. And of course, there are more other situations where we can use the verb play and we can spend more time with this verb. Now I am getting this verb automatic into my mind. I'm helping my brain to have a clear, complete picture about this verb. It's hard. Why? Because our brain by nature doesn't want to spend more time with the same thing. Our brain by nature is always inspired by something new. And this is why learners always care about learning more vocabulary, even though they don't know them well enough. We are always in a rush to learn new things because our brain pushes us to do so. You need to have high self-control to stay longer with the same thing until you fully understand it, until you know it well enough. I would like you to underline the word well enough. I would like you to underline the word fully. If you don't understand something fully, if you don't know something well enough, it means that you cannot use it while speaking. You cannot use it comfortably when it comes to the process of speaking. Once you are engaging in a conversation or communication process or interaction with someone, it's hard for you to recall it quickly and easily. The ability to speak depends first and foremost on the way you learn things. That's all. And if you subscribe to my channel, I will teach you a lot of verbs, phrases, words, nouns the same way. And over time, you will witness, you will notice and observe a huge progress in the way you speak. Believe me, everything will be easy and everything will be satisfying if you stick to this kind of learning. See you on the next video. Bye.